Hey, Reg here with a little guy.
This is a world premiere. This is a world.
So we are out for our morning run. I went on Monday and now it's Wednesday, and we've actually just added another mile coming out, which means we're adding 2 miles to this run.
Woo-hoo.
So we just went from 6 miles to 8 miles.
Hey. That's
so
awesome.
Yeah, we're feeling it.
So exciting.
That said, just gonna like catch up a little bit. The last time we were together, I talked to Corey a little bit about
Chickens and cows.
a little bit about chickens and cows, and he was explaining, you know, his reasoning for not wanting to put that vegan label on himself. And I'm totally down with not putting the labels on. Actually, Corey, I don't know if you know, but I don't consider myself a vegan, although I don't eat sentient beings. I make it a point to, you know, try to avoid harm to other, just harm in general, be it like living creatures or the earth in general, or just harm, right? But we ended that conversation and we were talking about milk and eggs, and then we continued that conversation afterwards. So do you have any thoughts about what we talked about after with milk? Have your thoughts about milk and eggs changed at all?
I had an interesting conversation, right? Because working on the farm, we don't produce eggs, but we definitely, people who patronize us, people who come to our farm, are interested in that. So we have to source eggs. And just like 2 days after our run, I met with the guy who we buy eggs from, and we had a conversation about how the eggs are produced. And it's basically a factory farm, and these are like nice eggs that are organic, coming from a supposedly what I would call a farm with like a food justice focus. And
Right.
It's
the
still,
smiling chickens.
yeah, and it's still just like a big old house the size of a football field where a bunch of chickens will spend their whole life. So that's it was a little, I guess, disappointing. You know, it's hard when we build up this image in our mind that you know, we're making informed choices about where our food comes from, and in that way at least we're divesting from aspects of the system that we don't want to be involved in. But here I thought I was doing that, and it turns out I'm not.
That's it for this video. Like it if you like it, share, comment, subscribe.
Boom.
This is Reg and Corey signing off. Love yourself.
Peace.
Peace. Let's go, man.
Woo!
And I love myself. The world is a ghetto, big